Here's your WNEM TV5 news update.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Meg McLeod. Among our top stories, an autopsy was scheduled today for an 8-year-old girl who drowned in Lake Huron. On Saturday, Zariah Reed of Saginaw was at a family gathering in Tawas Point State Park. The Department of Natural Resources says she and her 7-year-old sister were swimming and both began to struggle. A woman was able to save this 7-year-old, but Zariah drowned. If you'd like to support the family with funeral expenses, you'll find a link to the family's GoFundMe in the Monday Hot Link section on WNEM.com. Mid-Michigan voters head to the polls tomorrow for the August primary. Several local races will be on the ballot. Polling places open bright and early at 7 a.m. and they close at 8 p.m. All ballots must be received before then for your vote to count. And clerk's offices are also open for those who need to register to vote or absentee voters who wish to return their ballot in person. A Lapeer man was struck and killed while trying to cross a busy intersection last night. The Lapeer County Sheriff's Office says Christopher Luzzi was attempting to cross North Lapeer Road just after sunset on Sunday. Investigators say Luzzi was in the car's path. The driver saw him, hit the brakes, and tried to avoid hitting him. Luzzi later died of his injuries at a hospital. The driver of the car was not injured. A recent study may surprise many people. The USDA says certain white-tailed deer populations were exposed to COVID, including in Michigan. Samples were collected across 32 counties in 4 states. Antibodies were detected in 33% of samples. The study aimed to determine the exposure of deer to the virus. Experts say the study will find out the susceptibility of animals to COVID and species that may serve as hosts for the virus. And now here's Brian with our forecast.
Thanks very much, Meg. After a comfortable start to the month of August over the weekend, we just kept that going straight on into our Monday. Plenty of sunshine, low humidity, comfortable temperatures, and it looks like we'll manage to hang on to that for a couple more days before summer reminds us that it still has about a month and a half to go before it's officially fall. On the First Warn 5 Sky Tracker tonight, high pressure that is, still centered over parts of Illinois, and you can see how expansive this system is, going all the way from the eastern seaboard back into the central plains with just nice, frankly, tranquil weather all across the area. The high pressure system is going to hold out here over Michigan for the next couple of days, but it's going to be a cold frontal boundary here in southern Canada. It's going to try to challenge it. I say try because the front is really only going to make it to about Lake Superior tomorrow before it stalls out, but some of the instability out ahead of it will manage to stray our way, and that may scare up a few isolated showers or even a rumble of thunder in parts of the area as we look ahead to our Tuesday. So here's how that times out. Hour by hour forecast. Looking at a mix of clouds and sunshine continuing until sunset this evening. Any clouds that are left over will, for the most part, dissipate by the time we hit midnight. Skies will then remain mostly clear straight on into the morning commute tomorrow. 8 o'clock looking good as you're heading out the door. It will be on the more pleasant side, cool once again with plenty of sunshine to start the day. And then mostly sunny skies will hold out until about lunchtime. Then during the afternoon, mainly north and west of the bay at first, we will see some isolated showers or even a rumble of thunder begin to develop. And they'll blossom a bit more, especially as they start to trickle down toward the Tri-Cities through about dinner time tomorrow evening. Then we'll see some even manage to stray into places like Mount Pleasant, Alma, Chesaning. If you're closer to I-69 and across the Thumb, I'm not going to say it's a 0 chance that you see a shower or storm, but the chances are lower. Still, though, everybody tomorrow should keep an eye on the skies. These are not day-ruining showers or storms by any stretch of the imagination, but if you're going to be outside in the afternoon, just something you may encounter. As for tonight, another great one to keep the windows open. Forget about the air conditioning. 54 your overnight low temp, mostly clear, cool, and comfortable. 80 degrees the high for tomorrow. Gorgeous day with a mix of sun and clouds, just with that chance for an isolated shower or storm in the afternoon. And then in your First Warn 5 7-day forecast, a pleasant 82 with mostly sunny skies on Wednesday, partly cloudy and turning hotter on Thursday, 85. Chances for storms come in Friday through the upcoming weekend, and that's when the temperatures start to crank up too. Upper 80s over the weekend and around 90 by this time next week.
Remember to tune into WNEM TV5 on air and online 24/7 for the latest news, weather, and information.